This is Gray Man Media content.
From Gray Man Studios, we bring you another episode of Behind the Scenes of Wolf Takes a Bite. I am your host, John Wolf, and today me and Devin are going to take a bite out of our own show. So sit back and relax as we take a deep dive into our twisted minds. Stop laughing.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
We're back with episode 2 of this. We're recording these back to back, so it's very strange.
I was going to go more romantic with that beginning, but then I was like, no.
Romantic, huh?
Yeah.
We'll do it for the next one. A little teaser.
Hello, baby.
Today we're going to be discussing a little bit about what we went through season 1, what you guys heard through season 1, some of the troubles and topics and stuff. So
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 episodes.
Well, we're not including the one-on-ones. We already kind of talked about that. But
Yeah. Which those were great again.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, we want to do more stuff like that. We're just trying to figure out
do.
how we want to do that.
Because the way of the show, the setup of the show has honestly changed quite a bit, and from what we used to be, and I feel like it's taken a different direction. Although I really enjoy having the guest on, but I think the capacity we're going to be needing to move forward into is like if we do a live seance on set or something, that would be kind of cool.
Why are you bringing demons into my house?
It doesn't have to be demons, Dylan.
Demons.
It could be friendly ghosts. It could be some Caspers.
So let's talk about episode 1. Chupacabra. Boy, this one throws me back.
Does it?
I hated this episode. In fact, I hated all of season 1. Not the content. The content sounded great. I really enjoyed listening to it. But boy, these topics really pissed me off.
Probably the most accurate episode out of them all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We gonna fight again?
I mean, I don't know, man. That episode was good. It was just there wasn't anything I didn't like about it, honestly. I think it was a good test platform for everything that I was doing. And honestly, it was like some of the things we did in the episode we don't even do anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like especially with Betty and Chupacabra and Betty and Barney Hill.
Yeah.
Where I was like going and searching up video clips and searching up video clips and other things like that. And are you doing a recreation of season 1?
Yeah, I'm in control of all this.
Yeah, you're editing this. So I don't.
It's all staying in.
You're not allowed to cough.
It's all raw.
Also,
God, what a bitch.
Right.
So this is, we talked about it last week. This is a little bit of what we're talking about when we say technical difficulties.
He knows it frustrates the hell out of me because he wants the top quality out of my productions, and I don't even vape when I'm like rarely. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Listen, there's only so much we can do.
It's okay.
I need my nicotine.
I get it,
especially when I'm dealing with you.
But it's just hard to cut it out every so often.
Yeah. So, but I think there's something to be said about season 1 because when you listen to Chupacabra going all the way up into Hollow Earth, you can hear how dramatic like the change and our ability to do the show got so much better.
Yeah, it was really a good. It put, I think, the good tone of what we were looking for.
Yeah. Into
the show, and I mean, it was definitely 2 hours longer than what you actually heard.
Yeah. The first couple episodes were long.
Yeah, I think we were like at least in 2 hours to an hour and 60 minutes on most of them, and I cut them down to like less than an hour.
Yeah, because a big thing was like the runtime. The runtime was very important. We wanted it around 45 minutes to an hour at most. But the problem was is we were recording for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And also I didn't really know how to be on the show. Like you came at it a lot more confidence. I did not. I wasn't entirely sure how I wanted to personify myself on the show.
I don't know. Why don't we take a quick look at this clip here, and let's see how Devin handles himself. But it does match up with a lot of research.
They give you all the information that's already available.
And then it's up to you.
Well,
I mean, it's
like most media.
They're media companies. yeah. We're not doing that.
No, that's why you have me and John. John believes and I do not. That's why we have both.
Yeah, something or another.
Oh, I gotta find a really shitty take that I had on that episode.
Don't worry, I've got the raw.
Yeah, but I don't think like our dynamic changed a lot over the first season, and the way that I conducted myself on the episodes was cool.
Yeah, I think we became better friends through the show.
Well, there's been a lot of tests. There's been a lot of dude. Actually, me
liquid death.
Oh, is it hard to get to?
Not at all. There you go.
Thanks. I would just love. I mean, we're going to be doing ad reads for our own content, but like, I just love the opportunity to test it, and
I like the creativity aspect of doing ad reads, like because it really lets us do something that's just a little different, but also us.
Yeah, and that's a big thing that we're going to be doing in season 3. Not to talk about season 3 too much, but we're going to be doing ad reads for our own other shows in an effort to try to, fertilize all of our shows. And the way that me and John discussed it was that we're going to be going hard on the canon of the show, the background canon, during these ad reads to keep it entertaining, mostly for us.
Yeah, we might have a whole new canon by that point.
Oh, by the end of season 3, I assume that the canon's going to be
totally different.
It's going to be so convoluted.
There's going to be famous people in there.
Oh, God.
A lot of Christopher Walken.
But yeah, I think, especially at the beginning, we were doing a lot of liquid death stuff, and I think we've got a good balance of it now.
What would you think out of, what was your favorite episode of season 1?
Oh, man. I think Hollow Earth.
By far?
Yeah, I do, and there's 2 reasons for that. Number 1, me and you really got creative.
Welcome back to another episode of Wolf Takes a Bite podcast. I'm John Wolf, and I am stuck in the Hollow Earth with my co-host up on top,
Devin Gray. Arr, John, get the fuck up here.
Hold on, it's a long way up. Woo, that's a long ladder, I tell you what.
Oh my God. In that one, because we wanted to do the Foley, and we really, that's where we had just made the decision to go from bi-weekly to weekly. But also, I mean, because if we're sticking to season 1, episode 1 to the last episode of season 1, we were so much better and way more in tune. Season 2, there's some hits and misses, but like every single show, we were way more on point than season 1. And that's why I think Hollow Earth was the best. What about you?
Honestly, Betty and Barney Hill or Bob Lazar was probably one of my favorites.
Bro, Bob Lazar?
I feel like that was a solid middle episode.
The thing about Bob Lazar that I loved so much that episode was the swap. Right at the end. Right in the final hour, I threw the fucking Hail Mary and got you to convert, and you believed in Bob for a moment.
Yeah.
Do you still believe in Bob?
So he supposedly looked at drawings and sketches of very anatomically, scientifically laid out sketches of a gray alien.
And is that the one that visited us in Roswell? So that means the government could have had that information and could have been accurate? Uh-huh. Where are the grays from?
Zeta Reticuli.
Oh, my God.
Fuck, I just came to Bob Lazar.
I just came to Bob Lazar. I Lazared myself.
Oh, shit, I just Lazared myself.
I Lazared all over the place.
You get a Lazard. You get a Lazard. You get a Lazard.
Remember 10 minutes ago when you wanted to wrap this up, and now, boom! We just blew the lid off this whole motherfucking case. Fuck!
Yeah, I still don't know. I think I want to believe in Bob. My stance really hasn't changed much.
Yeah.
It was very, very loaded episode.
It was.
Betty and Barney Hill, I have more faith in. It's a more well-established story. Yeah. Not that Bob's isn't either, but I think Bob Lazar was definitely a turning point in the road.
Yes, I agree. Betty and Barney Hill was like the epitome of storytelling on your end.
That was probably the best one I've done, I feel like.
I think you went all in on the research in that, and you truly believed in the words that you were saying. And that came through on the recording.
We have received hundreds of reports of erroneous, non-threatening, unidentified aircraft that are not a threat to national security. Man-made hoaxes or doctorated civilian aircraft. However, there are a percentage of this volume of reports made by credible observers of appearances that are incredible things. It is this group of observations that we are now attempting to resolve. But we can sit with certainty that the unexplained holds no value of threat to the United States of America.
For sure. Unlike Sheep Man.
Goat Man.
No, Sheep Man.
Both of them.
No, Goat Man's real. Sheep Man's fucking bullshit. We've already established this.
Yeah, the season 2 nonsense. Yeah, no, but I think Hollow Earth was really good. Also, that one pissed me off.
More than vampires?
What pissed me off about vampires was when you called me a vampire. When you were like,
I said we could be vampires.
Man, I hated that.
Could be.
Like I get a lot of energy from interacting with people, but I feel like it's a exchange rather than me taking energy. It's like an exchange. I'm taking energy while also giving energy. I believe that there are definitely people who do more of taking than giving. Whether or not that's vampiric or not, I don't know. But the thing was I was drunk enough to be like, yeah, you know what? I do kind of feed off of other people's energy, and I played right into your hand.
Yeah, so true.
It was rough. It was rough.
What about Winchester Manor?
Okay, so here's my gripe about that one. Mike loved this episode, by the way.
Great.
Yeah, but the thing that I hated about this, not the episode, the content was great. I hated that spawned the whole idea of a show that we intend to do in the future, which is
that's where it started.
Yeah, it started with that one where I was like, I've seen this, I don't like it, and you were like, we're going to California, and I'm like,
well, okay, so you need more proof? Cool, we'll take you. Me, I'm fully embellished in this. I'm fully a believer, and I cannot wait to put my energy in that home because God knows what's going to show up. And we're going to be recording the entire time.
if we actually go, we will record it.
It's going to happen, Devin. If we do anything, we're going to this place.
I hate it.
That's where it definitely started, that whole thing, and I still want to.
I'm way more willing to do it now than I ever was.
So there's a video, I think I sent it to you on Facebook. If I didn't, I'm going to find it and try and do it again. But recently,
you send me when you do send videos, you send me like 30 videos, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch these.
You need to, Devin.
If you send me one, like at a time, it's way different.
Well, I'm just on a mode at the moment when I do those.
I'm like, aren't you working?
Yeah, usually driving down the freeway. I'm like, oh, send that one to him. No, so I seen another video there. There's it's part of the tour, and one of the things that they do there, they have a guy who he builds the spirit bell, right? So it's just a bell hanging freely with a metal cage around it, so nothing can interfere with it whatsoever, and you get to see it put together. So he puts the spirit bell in the middle of the room of the Winchester Manor, and he says, "Sarah Winchester, are you here with us?" And then the bell goes boom.
fuck that.
And then they answer questions, and you can ask the Bell questions, or Sarah, whoever, like how many ghosts are here, and it'll ring like 13 times. And that's Sarah messing with you because that's her favorite number. Like all kinds of cool shit, bro. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool.
I hate it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. But I am way more willing, assuming we ever get a budget.
I'd rather go there than like someplace demonic, like the gates of hell over in Elizabethtown.
You don't fuck with demon shit?
I've got a long history. I got enough demons of my own. I don't need to add any more to the mix.
Yeah, I understand.
Ghosts, one thing. Cryptids, a whole nother thing. But demons, I'd rather not.
Yeah, but I think season 1 was really good, and it definitely helped us develop what the show was.
Well, as most things, they grow.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for muting my point.
I think I mooted it.
This is what happens. This is what you don't hear. These happen in the middle of a 45-minute recording.
Yeah, and I just I make him sound good. Don't worry.
Sometimes you make me sound dumber than fuck.
Because I was sounding even worse. I needed something to counteract that.
Yeah, so, I don't know. If you guys are listening, let us know what you thought about season 1. And if you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend going back and listen to the whole catalog.
Yeah.
It's all good stuff.
And drink with us because it will make more sense.
Yes, be intoxicated when you listen to our content.
Mm-hmm. Smoke a big old doobie.
Yeah, do that too.
Yeah.
If you're into it.
It's always a good way to commune with the shamans.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right.
I was making a Centaur World reference.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you need to watch it.
We're not getting paid by them. Stop sponsoring them.
It's Netflix. So catchphrases. Did we really cover catchphrases yet on season 1?
I don't remember any other ones, remember?
I don't either.
Yeah.
Damn. I'll have to go back and listen to season 1.
Hated that.
Yeah, we're going to go back and listen.
That one was in there.
Yeah.
Hated that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That one too.
Yeah, it was just drunken, fueled, messed up energy all throughout season 1. It was a good time.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Hollow Earth had that was the start of our catchphrasing for real though.
No, that's what I'm saying. By the time we hit Hollow Earth, we were
It was in a swing.
Yeah, we were, and it shows all throughout season 2. Again, there's a couple in there that are but almost all of them were at the level of Hollow Earth.
Yeah,
and beyond.
Need some coffee?
I already had one. It wasn't enough.
Well,
that's another thing we should mention. We started at 8:20 in the morning, which is canon for the show. We always start at the break of dawn.
I drove with the sun in my eyes the entire way here.
The sun was rising in the east.
I was literally driving with my hand, doing the Baphomet symbol, covering the sun with my 2 fingers and being let me make it there alive, and I need a McGriddle.
And then we do, when we're doing Wolf Takes a Bite, we also do Thought from the Mothership the same day.
Oh, yeah.
So we're doing production
all day.
All fucking day.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of John. We still haven't even recorded Wolf Takes a Bite yet.
We're not even doing what we're doing today. No. We're doing another thing.
Why?
So that they have something to listen to.
I know.
Speaking of, though, thank you for listening to this episode of Wolf Behind the Scenes Season 1 recap.
Is this what we're calling it?
I don't know.
We should probably figure that out before we recorded the first one.
It's going to be fine.
It's getting in post. In post.
So, yeah, we'll see you next week. We're going to do a couple more of these, and then we're going to hit it off with Season 3. So,
yeah. Question everything. Hey, it's John Wolf, and if you enjoyed that, you can listen to the rest of this episode whenever you listen to podcasts at. Also, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification icon, and never miss another episode. And for all things Wolf Takes a Bite, go to GrayManMediaCo.com.